Heartstrings is special because Heartstrings is the opportunity for hope,
quality of life, and economic vitality.
Heartstrings is growth, personal growth, business growth. It's just growing. I've been involved with people with developmental disabilities my entire life. I had a sister with developmental disabilities. I became a teacher of special education. I have 2 sons with developmental disabilities, and I've worked with the school district for many years, helping their development grow, and realized late in that effort that there was an adult life that's much longer than a child's life. So when I looked at adult services for people with developmental disabilities, I knew I had to get to work there. There needed to be more opportunity for productivity, more opportunity for building friendships and connectivity, and there also needed to be some kind of mechanism for the community to become involved in this effort. So Heartstrings Community Foundation became a reality in the Kansas City area. In the early days of Heartstrings, we had a very small group of people. We served maybe 2 people. We had very small staff meetings. Everything about Heartstrings was small. Now, 10 years later, we have 6 businesses. 6 businesses that are interacting with over 70 businesses in Kansas City area, not to mention the thousands of people who are customers of the other businesses. It's just something we're immensely proud of, and it's taken a lot of effort and a lot of creativity and problem solving to get here. But it's been a joy every moment. When I see the people who are reticent and nervous and inexperienced with their interaction with people with developmental disabilities become true friends and enthusiastic advocates, that's an immense change in the community. The staff at Heartstrings is absolutely amazing. Bunny has assembled a team of experienced people and people who are pragmatic about their work, but they're very creative folks. And they get to do that more often because of a wonderful opportunity with the 1-to-3 ratio. Most day services will have a ratio of 1 staff member to 14, 15 people. At Heartstrings, we have 1 staff member with 3 people. They're very close with their team members. They're very well matched personality-wise. They're very effective. Our staff members are out there with the community in the business world, making the first impression for Heartstrings Community Foundation, and we're extremely proud of them. We're pleased to share with you the stories of 3 individuals who work with Heartstrings Community Foundation. You will be seeing them interacting in the community through one of our businesses very successfully, and you'll hear from some of their family members about the impact Heartstrings Community Foundation has made on their families.
My job as a sales associate. All right, that'll be $1.50.
$1.
All right.
There's your 50 cents.
All right.
The family's been very supportive of Andrew. Collectively, we tried independently to find employment opportunities for him to develop life skills. Often what we found were grocery store type jobs, and Andrew is somewhat resistant to authority. When something would happen, that was typically the end of the job. Andrew didn't have the support behind him to maintain that position. We were very fortunate to join the Heartstrings community. Andrew has excelled in his employment because he's got that backing and that support all the time that he really needed to be a part of the community.
Did you already order an Easter bunny?
Yes, I do. I need an Easter bunny. No, I need the egg. I want the egg.
All right, let me get an order form from Katrina.
All right, great.
Here we go, sir. What I
Okay.
need. You can
That
get.
Easter egg sure looks good.
Yep.
I'll have to get one.
All right. Beyond that, we do accept cash, check, or credit.
Okay. I'm going to do cash.
All right.
What motivates my brother is the concept of independence. He likes the idea of getting out on his own, having his own things, doing his own things. So with Heartstrings, Andrew goes out into the community and he interacts with people that he doesn't get to meet in his normal social circles. he gets to interface with people who become role models for him, people that he can look up to. And I think it gives him a strong sense of self and self-esteem because it's not out of the ordinary. Heartstrings made a difference for Andrew because they're gentle and they're consistent and they're always there standing behind him. So when he does face difficulty in whatever workplace he may be at that particular day, there's someone that knows how to handle the situation with him and educate him through that situation. I think it's very important to have Heartstrings as a part of our community because we can't look at two different communities. You can't consider people with special needs as their community and the regular business world as our community. Heartstrings provides that bridge that reminds all of us and helps bring it all back together. My brother Andrew is just as much a member of the same community that I am, and Heartstrings is what makes that possible. They do something that nobody else does. They focus on one thing and they do it very, very, very well. So they provide people with special needs the diversity in employment that other agencies can't do because their resources are spread too thin. Heartstrings doesn't have an agenda. Their only mission is to help and to teach. It's something very pure.
It's frustrating for me to think of the money that this community spends on education and our young men and women with special needs. And when they graduate, they're on their own. So for Lori and I, it was a couple of really tough years that we had trying to find opportunities for Matt. And then finally in July of 2002, Matt started at Heartstrings, and next year it'll be his 10th anniversary. So, way to go, Matt.
I have never seen the growth in a person as it has come through Matt. He loves people. One of his strong skills are his verbal skills, and he gets to visit with everybody. His job of going and doing goodie delivery is one of his favorite things to do. He also goes to a nursing home 2 times a week and plays bingo with the people there. He also does Meals on Wheels. And if it's one thing that he is not going to be there, if we're going to go on a vacation, he really worries and stews whether he should go or not because he truly feels they need him.
So that's 3, 4, 5.
It's the confidence. It's the confidence in his abilities and that he's making a difference, that somebody needs him. And it's like Dad goes to work every day. I'm going to work every day, and I'm bringing home a paycheck, and I'm building relationships, and it's the confidence.
In many ways that people can get involved, not only parents, but family and friends. Our family and friends have started to have Heartstrings come as a goodie delivery service. We also have several friends who have lots of clothing, and they clean out their closets, and to the Saks store they go.
Is it Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should beat them.
You think so?
I can't go to too many places here in the community without somebody recognizing Matt. We will be walking in the grocery store or the hardware store, and Matt will walk up and start a conversation with who I think is a complete stranger. And Matt is either working with this guy or has run into this guy at goodie delivery. And so he's built friendships, and that's what it's all about. It makes us very proud of what Matt's accomplished. He teaches us humility every single day and reinforces what's most important in life.
Liz was in another program here in town, a more traditional kind of program, a workshop situation. She was bored and didn't have much to do and was always complaining about it. And we really thought that, you know, this was as good as it got, and what else was there? And Then we heard from our case manager about Heartstrings, and it just seemed like the answer to what she was looking for. She started there very early on in Heartstrings history and has flourished ever since.
Stocking creamer.
The gift that Heartstrings has given Liz is initiative. And that's not a word that you use a lot or think a lot about. And Liz really has developed initiative there. She has her own business card. We all take that sort of for granted. Liz is thrilled to give that to someone because it shows that I'm a worthwhile person. I work, you know, I have a presence in the workforce, and it has meant a lot to her.
Well, hi Liz, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Have you been busy today?
Yes, and you?
Pretty busy, pretty busy.
You know, she's worked in offices, she's done goodie delivery, she's worked at Saks on Santa Fe, she's done volunteer work in a pet store. So she's been in a lot of different environments, and for most people with disabilities, that's not an option. They get into one situation and they end up staying there. Heartstrings breeds initiative in people, and that's not so different than what any good manager of any business tries to do with their employees. They try to, you know, give their employees the opportunity to grow, to develop, to use their initiative. That same business model works no matter what your IQ is. My sister took it upon herself one day and decided to sell Heartstrings personalized Valentines to all the members of our church. And she recognized a market, and she developed a plan to, you know, get to that market, and she accomplished it. And she managed to sell over $300 worth of Valentines. And that's fairly incredible. And I had nothing to do with that. Heartstrings is a place where you just don't give and the money stops. It develops people's lives. It makes people's lives. And those people become productive members of society.
Wow, those are great stories. Liz, Andrew, Matt, they're just 3 of many stories we haven't told you yet. Heartstrings has a huge impact. Heartstrings is truly unique. Won't you please join us as we make the next 10 years more successful than the first 10 years?